Hey everyone. Hey, today I get to replace a control board on a refrigerator. I'm actually grabbing one from one that I know is working. It's a lot easier than moving an entire fridge that with one that is not working. And it was reported to us today. Just going to do a quick swap. Then the one that I ordered for replacing the one I'm taking now is actually in a vacant unit, so therefore it's gonna really not cause any issues. If you have that ability, I'd recommend it. These control boards are pretty spendy, but if you were to call like Appliance Hospital, it would cost you around $500 or $600 to get the same job done, and they upmark a little bit on their price of actual parts. So like maybe like a 10% markup, and so we can get them pretty cheap from if you aren't part of it. Well, you can go through Home Depot or HD Supply. I would recommend checking that because we get that company discount, but sometimes they aren't able to allocate those things, or if they are, it might take 2 or 3 weeks. If you have that time, by all means wait. Another good resource for that I have used a lot in my career was Reliable Parts, and they have a branch out of Tukwila, and they're really easy to sign up for if you don't have an account, and check it out. Anyhow, this is the back panel of a Whirlpool fridge. A lot of them are the same. I kind of already took out 3 of the other screws. It'll be easier for me. And then you'll see the control board is right here. It's located behind this black or this clear plastic panel. There's some tape here, which is there. I think it's like basically showing you aren't tampering with it. And you need to bend that clip out. It would probably help if I had a tripod. Anyway, highly recommend on these, on any control board for that matter, on any appliance, when you're doing it, snap a quick photo of what you're taking apart, because then you'll have no problem putting it back together. Sometimes people get hasty and they're like, oh, I've done this a million times, and they just start pulling things apart. And if it's like a slightly different model or something like that, you may end up doing more damage than good. But yeah, with control boards, you got to be careful. You don't want to be super staticky or anything like that, because it is a computer chip. You can mess it up by causing static shock or something like that. They actually have tools for, or well, a band, but you can also ground yourself out by touching certain things that are grounded, such as this fridge. Anyhow, I will go ahead and move forward. One of the reasons I want to do this video really quick though is it's pretty simple. You literally can just pull out each connector one at a time. They're plug and play, much like, I don't know if you've built your own computer before or something like that. It's very similar. It's very easy. Just as long as you memorize or take a picture of where everything goes back in. And you'll save yourself a lot of money. I mean, this is part of my whole series on saving money. Super easy way to save a lot of money. I mean, I was quoted, I think a month ago for ice maker. They wanted to charge us like $450 for a replacement, and I was like, because that's like, I think it's about $65 if I just order one. So, and it takes like 3 screws and a plug, so it's super easy. Highly recommend learning about this kind of stuff or digging in. There's tons of videos out there, so if you ever feel like you're up against something that you don't know, just type in the model number in YouTube. You probably find a few videos on how to do it. Anyhow, have a good time, have a good day. It's a beautiful week. It's got a lot of sun so far. All right, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around.